Hello, this is Patrick FFA. I'm going to be explaining the problem behind Social Security and welfare and why they are currently insolvent. Now, this is not an argument for why Social Security and welfare are fundamentally wrong. This is just why they're currently broken in our current state. If you can't understand the difference, I recommend Googling the word fundamental, what that word means, and it might make more sense. So this is our ideal world where everything in the government comes out perfectly okay in this side of the box. So, whoa, I don't know if I want that. We're gonna, whoa, whoa, too far. That's from last time I tried and something crashed. Hopefully we don't get another crash. So here's our person. Now this is an example of a person who's not necessarily like a bad person. They're just maybe a little irresponsible. The idea is they're too dumb to understand the reasons they should save for retirement, which I'd argue almost no one is too dumb to understand that. But that's the rationale we're using behind this. People are just too fucking dumb, I guess. And here's a box that represents the magical bank of the government. So people like this, they require, actually everyone, whether you're a person like this or not, but the idea is people like this pay in to Social Security. They pay in over the years of their life. This sort of money pool just keeps increasing as people pay their entire lives. And then when they get old, so I don't know, give them some, like, you know, those forehead lines or wrinkles. Yeah, wrinkles. Give them some of those. Give them some. I should have given my eyes in the first place, but whatever. And give them a beard. And then give them a mouth. So he keeps just paying in. Now he's old, and now he's going to start getting things back. So this arrow that we have here is going to go the other way. And now he starts getting the money back he put in. And the idea in our little perfect world, this is solvent because all the money that gets put in comes back, and possibly could be even more if they're drawing interest on it. But that's the idea. The ideal situation that we've kind of painted when we sold this to the American people. And now let's go to the real world. Everyone's favorite in debates. A real world. Let's draw our... I want to go with... Whoa. I know what's going on. It's because of the recording software isn't the best. Hoping to get some better ones. Alright. Let's draw our... We're going to draw a little bit towards the middle this time because there's going to be something on the other side I didn't draw last time. And let's draw our little person. Again. And let's also draw a politician. This is where things change, buddy boy. This is where the general argument for Social Security and welfare is just completely dead, retarded. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to be disproving. I wasn't supposed to be proving why it's fundamentally a bad idea. I was just proving why it's bad in the current situation. Sorry, so I said, ignore that I said that. I might prove that in a different video, I don't know. But this is just why it's bad now. So ignore that I said it was a retarded idea. Just ignore it for the purposes of this video. So here's our evil politician. Well, he's probably working for a corporation, but whatever, same thing. So our person, you know, keeps paying in money over the years. It increases, but in this real life scenario, what ends up happening is our politician man says, you know, I think I need this money for wars, my personal expenses, and the bastards I work for. So what ends up happening is this money gets drained to almost nothing, or maybe all gone. I'm not entirely sure, but let's just say for the purpose of the video, it's almost nothing. So now this person, our ignorant idiot who can't save up for retirement on his own, gets old. Oops. Gets old again, or really for the first time, again in the context of this video. Like, he's got big eyes this time. Man, I'm such a good artist. Why didn't I take an art major instead of CS major? Because I want to actually produce something. Did I say that out loud? Alright. Please, artists, don't get pissed off. I'm only like maybe a third serious, half serious, something like that. So now the arrow is going to start going the other way. But there's a problem. Where is this money coming from? It can't all be coming from here, right? Because there's not as much money in here as what was put in. So what our evil politician in his infinite wisdom does is he starts doing deficit spending. And now what's deficit spending? Glad you asked. It's when the government borrows money. So like someone who borrows money for a car, that's an example of deficit spending on a small scale. So this guy borrows money, increasing national debt, and gives it to him. Now, ignoramus Joe, who was stupid, who's just retarded, according to the government, always has been, does not notice the difference between this arrow that's coming from the bank of the government and these arrows that are printing money, borrowing money we don't have, just infinity. And I think I'm going to quote the zeitgeist here. Any system based on infinite growth is retardation. This is just infinite growth, infinite debt growth. So this is why, I hope this makes sense as to why, in our current state of affairs, why Social Security and welfare are insolvent. This is not explaining why it's fundamentally wrong, because clearly in our idealized scenario, it works out just fine. This is just explaining why in our current scenario, it does not work. I hope that this makes sense to people. I'm sorry that there's a little bit of visual glitch going on here. Maybe I can... Ah, there we go. I fixed it. I hope that... So yeah, I mean... And these types of things, along with corporate bailouts, have resulted in and military spending in over $18 trillion of the deficit. And that's greater than. I hope that we realize this is a problem, because 1 million is 6 zeros after the 1. 1 billion is 9 zeros. And 1 trillion, 3 more zeros. Yeah, take this times this big figure times 18, and that's our deficit. Actually less than our current deficit, which is largely responsible for this insolvent system. I hope that this has been thought-provoking. I mean, helping you rethink things a little bit maybe. And that's all I've got for this video.